Right. So, a little bit about myself. I joined the travel industry. It was last year, March-ish, in the February, March, I believe. So it's just coming up to just under 18 months now. I think it's about 16 months I've been in. And I joined purely to save on my own travel. I'm working and still working in a full-time job, very stressful public sector job. Didn't like it very much, and travel was my escape, literally and figuratively. Any chance I have to go somewhere, I'm off. I've traveled to over 37 countries across most of the continents, and I have a passion for mostly solo travel, and I do a lot of that over the years. And then what happened, why I started looking into travel business, it was actually a team meeting at work, and icebreaker question was asked: what would you be doing if you weren't doing this job? Without thinking about it, I said, I will be doing something to do with travel, inspiring others to travel, and traveling and seeing different countries and cultures. That was my response. And then it nagged me for the next month. Why am I not doing that? Why am I not doing something about that? Um, so that was 2 years prior, and I started my blog. I started just doing just for fun, just amateur, just putting it out there. And then I started looking around for how I can access the travel business. And then I came across this opportunity, and to me it seemed like a no-brainer to join. I can save on my own travel. I can support people to travel, or I can support people to join the business. So that's what's brought me here to this point, and I am totally sold on this. I completely don't have any regrets about it, and I'm enjoying the journey so far, and I am here to stay. So to go into the formal presentation, how it works. So first I'll take you through how it works, what we have access to, what support is available, how you can join, what we have access to as part of being in the travel industry. And then we'll sort of do a few FAQs at the end, etc. And then Jo will sort of fill you in as to her experience as well in the travel industry so far. So, commission is built into everything in the travel industry. So, when you go online, when you go to book on booking.com, Skyscanner, anywhere, the commission is already in that price. By becoming a travel agent and gaining your credentials and license to book travel, you will earn that commission for yourself. So if you booked on travel on booking.com, booking.com keeps that commission. It's already there. The commission varies between 8 to 25%, and you earn that back for your own travel. And this is why we can offer the service for free to clients. So we're not charging clients extra to use our service. The travel suppliers are paying us that commission that's already built into the price. There's no targets and no minimum requirements. This is your business to run as you choose. So again, you run it as slowly or as quickly, however it works around your life and what your other commitments. So our host agency, so becoming a travel agent usually costs upwards of 10,000 K plus. There's all these licenses that you need to get, APTA and ATOL, and they cost tens of thousands of pounds if you were to do it on your own without being aligned with a host agency. We have partnered with the biggest travel host for home working travel agents in the world. It's award winning and world recognized, and we are APTA and ATOL protected. Now, again, not everywhere you book travel online is APTA and ATOL protected. So we can give our clients that reassurance that we are, sourcing the best, and reassure our clients that they will have the best in terms of service. There are 125,000 agents across the UK and the US. This number is actually probably a bit out of date now. It's probably upwards of 130,000. I know for the UK, we currently have 30,000 agents registered with this service. To put it in perspective, when I joined, it was about 18,000 agents, and now it's about 30,000. So people are coming on board rapidly in into this industry. We offer an easy and affordable and a flexible way to join the travel industry and become an agent. So they provide you with credentials to book travel in the UK. And if there's anybody here from the US or the Caribbean, this also applies for the US and the Caribbean, but there will be the equivalent licensing, etc., for the US and the Caribbean. So this is applicable as well for US and the Caribbean. Um, there's APTOL and ATOL protection. So we come under their license, so we don't have to individually purchase our license on our own, which I said costs up to tens of thousands of pounds. Indemnity insurance, again, we have that legal cover in case anything goes wrong. That host agency is giving us that protection. And they have brokered partnerships with preferred providers, over 100 suppliers, and they have a very intuitive booking system once you get used to it that you can use to book travel. So everything is provided, all the sort of administrative elements of booking travel is provided for you. You are offered full training and full support. So this is why no experience is needed, because everything is provided. What you can book any and everything across the travel industry. So your classic flights and hotels, of course, but we go into villas, cruises, car hire, boat hire, airport lounges, excursions and transfers, days out tickets, sporting events. So we can do things for Formula One, for Wimbledon, things like this. So anything that is bookable across the travel industry, we can book that as travel agents once we have our license. This is a graphic of some of the organizations that we work with directly, that we have a preferred partnership with. And some of these logos you might recognize. We've got Virgin up the top there. We've got Royal Caribbean, which is a huge cruising company. Wendy Wu Tours, again, they specialize in Japan and Asia. We also have recently come on board Expedia, which is very exciting, and we're getting some good deals with Expedia. Jet2 as well is one of our preferred providers now. But you will also see quite a few logos on here that are not that you would not be familiar with. For instance, RateHawk, down the sort of bottom third of the screen, and Major Travel. They work only with agents. So they are only B2B. They only work with other travel agents. So they're not open to the public. And this means that we can have access to some exclusive rates as agents that the public would not have access to. So, for example, in terms of commissions that you can earn from travel, say a holiday costs £3,000, they say the commission on average is about 15%. 15% of that is £450. Now we split that commission with the host agency, and this is one of the best splits in terms of agency, working with an agency that you can have in an industry. The split is 30/70. So the host agency would keep £135 and you will get £315. After you've accrued a certain amount of commission within a year, they will reduce that and take £90 and you will get £360. So again, with all that they're providing, all the systems to book, all the support, all the training, brokering deals with preferred partners, all of that is provided. And so for that, we split the commission with them because they're helping us to book for our clients. The training, no experience is needed, as I mentioned, and all the training is provided, and it's all online, and you can complete this all within your own time. So again, like I said, all the regulatory training, the UK is one of the highest regulatory countries in terms of travel in the world. So we are hot on all our regulatory training. which provides our clients with protection. So I mentioned the APTA and ATOL, and a lot of the popular online sites are not all APTA and ATOL protected. It means the customer will always be supported whatever happens for their holiday. You'll also get trained on how to use the system, the processes, and again, you can specialize in particular areas if you want to do sort of like Disney and cruises that they mention here, if you want to do specialist luxury holidays or particular destinations, etc. All of that training is provided. Supplier training. So these are the organizations, the travel industry organizations that we work with, how we can book with them. Some of them we book directly with them. Some of them we book through our host agency systems. And we book as well hotel brands. So those suppliers will provide us with webinars and sessions to learn about their products so that we are confident to promote them to our customers. And again, like I mentioned, specialist areas like destinations or skiing, etc. You'll also be provided with business training. So how to find clients, social media, marketing, branding, website, Canva, bookkeeping, and mindset training as well. So there's a lot. There's every week, and I will say this with hand on heart, it's been the most training that you will get. And again, you can do as much or as little as you want because this is your independent business and you can run this as you want. But all that material and information is available for you to use. The host company provides online training platform. You get customer service 7 days a week. There's a web live chat if there's anything technical in terms of doing the administrative element of supporting your clients and getting that booking through. There's a web chat there 7 days a week that can support you. There's a knowledge center as well with a raft of information. The suppliers, of course, they're brokering deals with new suppliers coming on board all the time. And I think I've just got wind that there's a major ticketing organization that has just come on board with our host agency. So we'll be able to do maybe things like concert tickets and things like this. Facebook groups as well. They're exclusive Facebook groups for our agents. Within our team as well. So this is the host agency. Within our team, you'll also be provided with website training. We have very active WhatsApp groups where the agents are asking each other questions and we're supporting each other to troubleshoot or to sort out where we might want to book, recommendations, sorting out an issue. So those WhatsApp groups are very active. Direct messaging as well, again with whoever's brought you in, they'll be there to support you and to get you up and running, as well as others within the team. So it's not just one person, as well as the one-to-ones. You have that one-to-one support. So again, it's all dependent on you, as much or as little as you want and you feel that you need. And there's monthly training. Every week there is a training of some sort within our team. So you have access to a lot to support you. So what are the possibilities? It's very flexible. You can join to book your own travel, earn commission so that you could travel more on the same money or travel, travel at a higher end using your same budget. So you can earn the commission yourself. You can book for friends and family and earn additional income. Again, put that into your travel fund so that you can travel more or, put it towards whatever else you might have going on in your life. Build a business. So again, part-time or full-time. Both myself or Joe, we're full-time workers and we're working this in our 5 to 9. So you can work this full-time or part-time, and there are people who are doing this full-time that are making serious money as a business and really driving it forward. You can market the business and build a passive income, and we'll touch on that a bit later. So for your own travel, if you're traveling 1 to 2 times a year, earning the commission back will be worth it. Again, what you have to sort of put in to start up this business, it will be covered by your travel. And I can testify to that. I've been to several places. I've been to South Africa, I've been to Ghana, I've been to Portugal, and I've used the system to book my rates. You've got benefits of discounted rates that are specific for travel agents or people within the travel industry. and we have access to those rates. And we have additional perks as well. Some of the big organizations may give us perks, but again, we're not to say too much on that because that is sort of industry insider, so we can't say who and what, but there are insider benefits to be had. Um, by being a part of the industry, you can have a passion for your training and events and experiences. So you can book for family and friends, like I mentioned, make them a saving, hopefully, take the stress away, the time away, earn that commission. You can put that back into whatever you want, more travel, or have it as an additional income and put towards things that you wish. Running the business full or part-time, you can build this business up, and again, you can work any and everywhere. You can attract a clutch of loyal clients. With 30 clients spending 10K a year, that's a 30K income that you will be generating from this business. So it's not huge numbers that you need to sort of garner to turn this into an income business with a reliable income. So you can work from anywhere, be your own boss, and as much holiday entitlement and flexible hours as you decide. You cannot get that in a 9 to 5. So that alone sold it for me. So a big touching on the passive income. What if I told you you can earn from travel without selling travel? And this is another side of the business where you can earn passive income. So if you're not too hot on booking travel, etc., there is another way you can earn from travel, and it's that this is the element around passive income. So by sharing the opportunity with people to start their own business, you will earn a referral fee and plus a fee that's paid each month and bonuses the more you refer. Some people focus on this element of the business. You can build a stable passive income this way. And one of the things that I thought, which I did not know until 9 months into the business, is that any monies you generate passively by supporting people to join the business is willable to your family. So it's not going to stop if God forbid you're taken to heaven. um it's gonna carry on, and you can will that monies to your family. So again, this is a really good way as well of earning some additional income that you can. Now, in terms of the how it works, 80% of businesses have an affiliate program. So this is like an affiliate program. Right now in my gym, if I introduce somebody to join the gym and they take up a 12-month membership, I get a free month. I get a month off my membership. So it's similar to that. So instead, they give you a small bonus, and then you get a little bonus every month on top of that they stay. Whereas you can only sell travel in the UK for those who are based in the UK. Again, for those based in the US and the Caribbean, you can only sell travel to where you are. However, you can introduce anyone into the business from anywhere in the world that this business is operating. Currently, the US, the Caribbean, Ireland, and the UK. So you can support people to start their own businesses from anywhere that the business is open. We are planning to open into 22 countries in the next 5 years. So now, again, is to mention this business is very young in the UK, only 5 years or so in the UK, and I think is it 8 or 9 years in the US, I believe. Um, so you will be able to have access to all those new markets as they open. We have intel that we're hopefully going to be opening in Dubai later this year. There's talks going on with Canada and Germany. So all those markets are going to open. Imagine how many more people we can get to join this business, either for them, for their own travel, for their families, for running a business. The world is your oyster. So the benefits: you save on travel, you earn an additional income, you can work from anywhere, you can be your own boss, flexibility, work it how it suits you. You can travel more with access to special rates. Like I mentioned, we've got insider perks. You have uncapped income potential. And that again, it depends on how much business you generate. There is no limit. In a job, you will not earn more than your manager. So again, whatever your ceiling is in your job, you will need to apply for another job to earn more than your manager. So in this business, there is no uncapped there's uncapped income potential. No targets, quotas, or minimum requirements. This is your business. You can run this as quickly, as slowly, as intensely as you wish. There is no requirements, no tie-ins. This is totally down to you and how you want to manage this. We have a supportive community of agents and coaches. Everybody in this industry, and this is one of the things I love, everybody is supporting everybody else. There is no egos and competition in this business, which is very refreshing to see. Everyone is trying to support everyone, because if this does well, everyone does well. So what's included? Credentials to book, your regulatory licensing, ABTA and ATOL, your indemnity insurance, full training on all aspects that you need, full support and guidance, personal coaching and mentoring, commission on all your bookings, access to over 100 suppliers and booking systems, and those suppliers are growing every day, every month. We are bringing in new suppliers. Your own web page. So again, the host or agency provides you with your own web page. You will have a link that you could actually give to people that is literally like a booking.com setup that people can go in and search. So you have that website and you can use that if you wish. And you get an affiliate link, which you can then refer people, and you can earn from that way. So the cost of joining, how do you join? So there is a one-off fee of £156, and that is a 30-day money-back guarantee to give you peace of mind. So you can come in, join the system, see what the level of support is, see how get your regulatory training, because you can't book any travel without having your regulatory training complete, and it's not erroneous a task. I think it takes under 2 hours to do the minimum amount of regulatory training that is provided by APTA. So it isn't, and you can do that as many times to make sure that you are you've met the threshold to be able to book, and it's completely online, so you do this in your own time. And then there's a monthly fee of £46. So there's no cancellation. You can cancel at any time. There is no contract. There's no notice period. There's no minimum term. There's not a 2-year tie-in like some mobile phone contracts. There is no minimum term or penalties for leaving. None of that. You can go at any time you want. So again, we want to make sure agents feel that they have complete flexibility, that they can work this business as they wish and how it fits in with their lives. Just think of it's extortionate what a takeaway can cost. I know people are paying mobile phone contracts that cost more than £46 a month, etc. So for running a business that have uncapped income potential, really, I don't know many businesses that you can start for this amount. So some general FAQs. How do I find clients? So again, like we've mentioned, it could be your local networks, your families and friends. It could be those people, and they can spread the word. We mentioned social media. You can use social media, or you can grow your website. You can join groups online that have access to people who are interested in travel and interested in what you can offer. You can join local groups, community groups, if you're in community groups, etc. You can provide that service for your community group, and that's one of the areas that some agents are doing really well, where they in sort of community groups, and they do huge group trips, etc., and making a lot of money supporting that group. What if something goes wrong? The host agency is there. Like I said, we've got indemnity insurance to protect us. The host agency is there to support you. Sometimes, occasionally, things do go wrong, but things are usually ironed out. And again, we've got all the safeguards in place. And again, as long as you keep the communication going and make sure people know about things as soon as possible. And my light has just gone out. Hopefully you can still see me. So yes, so how do you get paid? So the you are set up with like a profile, as it were, and once you book any travel, after the travel is complete, the commission is automatically sent to you under your profile, and then you decide how you draw that money out. If I didn't touch on how clients pay, again, the system is set up that it's almost like your booking.com, etc., where you can go in and pay. Some suppliers we pay them direct, and some we pay on the system, and you'll be given all the training for that. So do you need a big social media following? No, you don't need a big social media following. You don't need to focus your business on social media. A lot of people are not focusing their business on social media, and they're doing very well. So again, it's up to you where you want to focus to. And again, following does not mean business. You can have 10,000 followers and no booking. So followers don't does not mean you will get business. So no, you don't need a huge following. And how do you join? So if you're interested in joining, you're happy with what you've heard tonight, you can contact me for any information, and I can let you know how you can join, and then we can take it from there. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and hope you found it useful. What happens now? If you've got questions, we can stay on for a little bit, so we'll take off the recording so you can so you can speak freely, because this is just exclusively for those who've joined.